video, I'm going to be going through what I believe to be the 30 best brands to be reselling in 2025. Now, I've tried to stick with brands that are mainstream so that these should be relatively easy to find and you're not looking for a needle in a haystack.
Hey there, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm the founder of Listing of Freedom and the EmpoweredReseller.com, and I'm on a mission to help 1,000 resellers make $100,000 in the next 12 months.
If you're new here, then welcome to the channel. My name is Lee Meyer. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4, and I've made over $100,000 as a part-time reseller flipping used clothes and other items on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And now I'm on a mission to help you be able to reach $100,000 for yourself. My goal is to be able to help at least 1,000 resellers be able to hit that $100,000 mark for themselves. And to help you out, I've got some free gifts that you'll find down here in the description below this video. This includes things like my 150 best brands list. This is the list of brands that has led me to that $100,000 mark and beyond. You'll also find a link to sign up for my free $100,000 reseller challenge. In this free challenge, I show you exactly how to hit $100,000 this year in your spare time in very part-time hours. I show you the very best things to be selling right now. It's not what you think. And I show you how to drastically scale your income with working substantially less. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, I am ready to roll, so let's do this. Everything that I'm going to be sharing with you is in pre-owned condition. I don't have any price filters on, so the prices that you're seeing are what you get. And this first brand is Soft Surroundings. This can sell for quite a bit, $60, but there's going to be other items that sell for a little bit less. So you're going to be selective with the styles, the condition, even the size of the item can really come into play with this brand. It's a relatively common, easy to find brand. And this is a dress here. I'll see if I can get a better look at that tag for you. That is what that tag currently looks like. I believe there are some older tags out there, but that dress went for about $35. I got another shirt here. This is just kind of a blouse. That one went for $40. And then the next item from Soft Surroundings, this one does have a printed on tag. It is a 2X. And so that does help with the price with these items. That one went for $25 just for that t-shirt. And then over on Poshmark, I've got a few items to show you here. That one went for $29 and top there for $40. And then a hoodie here, that one went for $35. And over on Mercari, these are still selling for a decent price. Got one there for $29. Mohair, it says. And so that one was on Mercari. Another one here on Mercari, that one went for $35. And then this dress that went for $36. The next brand that I've got for you is Flax. This is another really good women's brand, and they do make high quality items with high quality materials such as linen. And the prices on these are pretty good. You'll want to make sure that you price accordingly for the size of the item as well as the condition and the type of material. Most of the material out there is going to be linen, like I mentioned, but they do make a few other types of materials. They do use some other materials in their items. So this is a jacket here. This is very typical look for this brand. That one went for $48. It has those buttons on the front. And then this kimono style open front with this sleeve like that, that one went for $55 for that. And then got a pair of pants here. That's what that tag looks like. You can kind of make it out there. It just says Flax in big letters. And that pair of pants went for $36. By the way, you'll notice that a lot of these items do use Lagen look, I believe is how you say that. It's German for basically kind of an oversized look. So that's a really good keyword to use when it comes to this brand. If you're looking for other keyword related to the style of items, then you'll want to check out the keyword poster. I'll leave a product card over here for you. Over on Poshmark, these are also selling for a relatively decent price, $38, $60 for that one. And on Mercari, again, pretty good prices over here as well, $40 for that button up. Got a dress here, not the best example of pictures because you can't see the whole thing, by the way. That one did sell for $52. All right, next is Pendleton, and this is one of my favorite brands because most all of their items sell for a pretty decent amount. A lot of their vintage items do especially well, and so I've got a few items here lined up to show you. This nice Aztec print sweater with the stripes. This one went for $65 for that. See if I can get a price there for you. $65 that one sold for. And then another jacket here with that tribal print that they're really known for, kind of a Southwest style for that. And there's that blue and yellow. You'll notice that on their tags. That's their classic tag of what they're known for. I'll see if I can get a better picture of their actual label for you. This one went for $139 with 11 bids on it. And then here's a board shirt, and these can sell for quite a lot of money. There's the tag, what that looks like. Their newer items don't have quite that same vibrance to the yellow. So there it is. It's more of a tan color for that thread there. And then this shirt went for $80. And that's pretty typical of a lot of their board shirts is what they're called. And then here's another one of those shirts, but more of a jacket. And so these do sell for a little bit more. There is what that classic Pendleton tag looks like. That one went for $107 on Mercari. Another shirt here, there's that tag again. So you can get another look at that. That one went for $58. And then another tribal kind of Aztec Southwestern vibe to that. It's a cape. That one went for $250. Here's a vest on Mercari. That one went for $42. And then a sweater. Again, it has that tribal pattern on it, that Native American pattern, and whatever you want to call it. That one went for $153 for that sweater. And then another item that sold on Mercari, this one went for $95. And this is a jacket from Pendleton. Next is St. John's. Now or St. John, I should clarify. This is a women's brand, and they're known for their dress wear or more formal items such as suits or suit sets. And the prices on these are pretty good. There's items that are going to sell for a little bit less. For example, that skirt only went for $25, but you got a jacket there right next to it. That one went for $150. And some solds to be able to show you. Got a zip up sweater here. That one went for $99, almost $100. Another suit jacket there, women's, that one went for $122. And then another jacket there, that one went for $200 with 2 bids on it. And this set, it's a 2-piece set. That one went for $459. And over on Poshmark, these are also selling well, this brand. Let me see if I can get a tag picture for you there. There are several different variations of it. The St. John stays the same, but there will be different words around it. So that does say boutiques. That one went for $76. Got a St. John Sport here. This is a 2-piece set. This one went for $115. By the way, a really good keyword, and this is trending, is a twin set. So it has that sweater on the outside and then the shell tank top on the inside. So that one went for $115. They didn't use that keyword, but use that if you have any sets like that. Here's another suit set. That one went for $396 on Poshmark. Just the jacket there, that one went for $389. Another jacket that went for $170. And then on Mercari, sweater here, that one went for $62. Have a 3-piece suit set. That one went for $120. And jacket, that one went for $75. And another jacket there for $84. Next brand is Orvis. And this is another really classic kind of mainstream brand. And you'll want to be careful when you're sourcing items because this is a brand that is now being sold at Costco for what I believe to be kind of a lower quality. So it is a brand that you'll find there frequently if you are a Costco shopper. So try and stay away from those. This is probably a good example right here. $7, $8, probably not worth your time. But there are a lot of items that are still worth selling. So here is a jacket. This one, and there's the tag there for you. That jacket sold for $70. And then another item that can sell well are these heavyweight shirts. This one is a 2XL, so that does also help the price of there. And that one went for $29.99. And then this one is a really interesting one. This is a sweater. This is definitely a vintage tag. So that's what the vintage tag looks like, or at least one of their versions of the vintage tag. It has a fly fisher over here on the side. And then this one happens to have birds. It looks like bluebirds on it. And then that sweater went for $28 just because it's a pretty unique item. And then don't overlook specialty items like this fishing vest. And that vest went for $50 from Orvis. Here's another kind of fishing themed one. There's the fish there on the side. There's what that tag looks like. And that jacket, denim jacket, that one went for $50. And over on Poshmark, this brand is also selling well. This one went for $40. It looks like a chambray button up. And so don't overlook men's items. Selling men's items on Poshmark, men's items actually do really well. This is actually a jacket that I sold quite a long time ago. That one went for $167. And it does have a really interesting tag on it there with the fly fisher, kind of that same tag. It says made in the USA. So if you come across any of those vintage items, make sure to check those out because they're usually worth selling. It's one of the most profitable niches to be selling in. And I do have a complete guide to selling vintage clothing where I go through over 150 different vintage brands, as well as different types of vintage items to be on the lookout for. So I will leave a product card over here for you. Over on Mercari, got some interesting Orvis items selling. This is one that I haven't seen before. This is a pair of chaps. That one went for $96. And then this fisherman knit sweater, that one went for $52. It was made in Ireland. So a tip there, if you see any sweaters, whatever brand it is, if it's made in Ireland, there's a really good chance that it is worth picking up. This is another really interesting one that has elephants knit into this pattern of the sweater. And that one went for $35 over on Mercari. The next brand is Johnny Was. And this can be a really profitable brand if you come across this. Even their basic shirts are selling for quite a bit. Got one here for $28, another one there for $28. But some of their items can sell for into the hundreds of dollars depending on the style and what that item is. This is just a plain t-shirt. They're mostly known for their kind of more bold prints, more bold patterns, florals and things like that, paisley. This is just a basic t-shirt though, nothing special to that. There's that tag there. The Johnny Was tag does vary a lot. So this is just one example. It is embroidered and a lot of their tags are embroidered. And that t-shirt went for $52. It is made of bamboo, so that does help the sale price. This is another shirt here, another tag, a different tag. Note that it does say JW. It's not spelled out Johnny Was. So if you come across anything that says JW, there's a really good chance that it is Johnny Was. And that shirt, it is looks like a silk blend. That one went for $75. Got another kind of shirt dress here. This one went for $320. So that's exactly what I mean, that they can sell for into the hundreds of dollars. This is on Poshmark. This shirt went for $200, $199 there. And then another shirt here, that one went for $115. It does have the matching tank, so they will usually sell for more if it does have that set that goes with it. And then another blouse here, that one went for $135. Over on Mercari, these are doing pretty good as well. This is a velvet cardigan, and these can sell for a fair amount of money. This one probably went for a little bit lower just because it was on Mercari. Not all brands are that way, so you want to make sure that you're cross-listing. Vendu is the cross-listing tool that I use. If you're wondering, I will leave a link down below to get 25% off your first month. So that That velvet cardigan, that one went for 75. Got another interesting kimono style. And these kimono in Johnny Was are really popular. That one went for $131. Some are going for $200 plus. Another tunic shirt there. That one went for $100. Next is Arc'teryx. This can be one that's a little bit harder to find, but it's definitely worth knowing about because these items can sell for a few $100s, even the basic items. For example, sweater there, that one went for $65. And a few solds to be able to show you. Got a jacket here. That's what that label looks like on the inside, or this is on the outside, but it'll have that same kind of look for the inside tag. And that jacket went for $250. Another jacket here. This is a puffer. That one went for $300 with 16 bids on it. And then over on Poshmark, here's a shirt here. This was a wool shirt. That one went for $85. Jacket there. That one went for $250. And over on Mercari, these are selling equally as well. There's a tag picture. See if I can zoom in on that. That's what that tag looks like there for you. I'm not sure where it went. There you go. That one went for $100 on Mercari. And then this sweater, that one went for $65. And the next brand is Arat. And this is a really good all-around brand. One of my favorite brands when it comes to just overall all items in general. They do make jeans, button-up shirts, shoes, boots, pretty much everything that you can think of they make. And the prices on these are all pretty decent when it comes to this brand. We got a button-up shirt here. And this one, there's what that tag looks like. It does have this kind of 3 horseshoes is what that is. And then this shirt went for $29, almost $30 for that button-up pair of women's boots here. These sold for $45, almost $46. Another pair of boots here. This is really interesting because it's got the American flag on it there on the front of the boot. That one went for $64. And their jeans do pretty well for jeans. And that's that tag there. Some of these do say real and then Arat denim. That pair of women's jeans, that went for $32. Got a pair of men's jeans here. And this pair went for $40. And one more sold because I thought this one was so interesting. If you do come across any items, whether it's Arat or any other brands that have FR on them, that means they're fire resistant. And this one is interesting to me because it's fire resistant, but it also has not only a name of a company embroidered there, but it also has the name of the person, Roman, which is also, by the way, my son, which is really interesting. That one went for $39 because it is that fire resistant. And then over on Poshmark, a pair of women's jeans, these sold for $48. Women's riding boots, those went for $119. And on Mercari, this brand is doing pretty good as well. This is a soft shell jacket. That one went for $76. And a pair of boots over on Mercari, that one went for $89. Next brand is Eileen Fisher. This is another really popular, really good brand to resell when it comes to women's brands. And most all of their items are going to be worth reselling. If you're picking the items up for even $5, most of these items are going to be a pretty good profit to be able to turn around and flip these. This is a open front cardigan here. It is 100% silk, and that cardigan went for $79. It's also a 3X, so keep that in mind when you're sourcing. Here is a scarf from Eileen Fisher, so don't overlook those smaller items, and this scarf went for $45. Got a sweater here, kind of just a basic turtleneck sweater. That one went for $40. And this jacket here, this one went for $70 just about. And then over on Poshmark, this brand is doing pretty good as well. $83 for that asymmetrical zip jacket. Silk joggers, those went for $75. And then this one looks like a dress. It says merino wool. That one went for $49. Over on Mercari, got a button up there. That one went for $43. Shoes. So by the way, they also make shoes. That pair of shoes, used condition, $45. And then this shell style tank, that one went for $30 plus shipping. Next brand is Smartwool. This is a really good outdoor activewear type of brand. They do make a wide variety of items, everything from jackets to looks like some shoes there. pullovers, pants, pretty much everything that you can think of. Base layers, that's another one of their really popular items. And with these, you'll want to look for this little man. He's sometimes embroidered on the outside of items, or there will be a small tag like that. And this is a hooded shirt. That shirt went for $40, and they are known for their washable wool items. And so that's why this brand is really popular. You can see the little man here at the bottom of that vest. That vest went for $49. Got another jacket here. Here's that man again on a metal tag this time, and that jacket went for $58. Another jacket here from Smartwool, and this one went for $65. Pair of pants here, they're base layer style pants, merino wool again. That one went for almost $40. And then over on Poshmark, these are selling again pretty well. So Smartwool geometric pattern, it looks like it's a quarter zip is what that is. That one went for $59. A cowl neck funnel neck, whichever you want to call it, that one went for $55 for that. And if you're looking to add more brands, learn about more brands in the activewear outdoor category, you're going to want to check out my Big Money Brands guide, where I go into well over 100 brands. This has actually been expanded since I made this. So there's well over 100 where you're going to get all the done for you research of average sale price, sell-through rate. You're even going to get all of the tag photos so you know exactly what to look for when you're out sourcing. Here's another pair of pants, tights that went for $56 from this brand. And over on Mercari, it's doing pretty well. Also, this one went for $36 for that pullover. This is just a basic base layer shirt. That one went for $30. So if you come across this, I do find this is a brand that a lot of resellers miss because the tags aren't super obvious. They can be pretty small, compact if you're sorting through bins. This is a pair of leggings that went for $65. Next brand is Vori. This is another activewear brand. Excuse the cat. And they do make a lot of items. This is an up and coming, becoming very popular brand, everything from pants to shorts to hoodies. And with these items, this is what that tag looks like. So it's kind of a longer tag. They usually will have some sort of marking on the outside of the item. She is very noisy right now. And then this is a pair of pants. This one went for $49, almost $50. I don't think I showed you the price on that last one. I'm not sure if I can get back to that actually. Okay, there we go. This pair of camo print that I just showed you a little bit ago, that one went for $50. So that's very common with this brand for the pants to sell for right around that range. This is a zip up hooded jacket. And then that one went for $65. And over on Mercari, this brand is doing really well, maybe even a little bit better than eBay. Here is a crop tank top. That one went for $45 for that. Not a lot to it. A pair of joggers there. Another one of those camo. That one went for $40. Long sleeve shirt. You can see that's just a basic shirt. There's nothing really special to that. That one went for $35. And then on Mercari, another pair of joggers there. That one went for $43. Got a hoodie there. That one went for $66. This is 511 Tactical, obviously a tactical wear brand, and a lot of these are actually used for uniforms, the pants especially for security people. All sorts of different people are looking for these, and these can sell, the pants are selling for right around that $20 to $25 mark, depending on the condition of them. Here's a pair of pants. This is a really typical look with those pockets, and these went for, there's that tag there, so you know what to look for, and that went for $25 for those. And their bags do really well. By the way, I'm going to leave a card over here if you're interested in my bag guide. I go through over 150 different bag brands. So check that out. But 511 has some really lucrative, really profitable bags to be flipping. That bag went for $50 for that. And then this button-up shirt. This is another one with a logo on it. It says Kawasaki. So do not overlook those. I find so many professional resellers pass these over just because they have that logo on it. They could still sell for a decent amount. For example, that one went for $25, and it could be somebody who works for that company is looking for it, or it could be that somebody just doesn't really care if it has a company name on it. So this pair of jeans, jeans are a little less common when it comes to that brand, but still sell for a decent amount. So that one went for $25 for that. A pair of tactical pants over on Poshmark that went for $25. A button-up shirt. This actually looks like a snap style shirt. That one went for $22 on Poshmark. Another one of those snap shirts, that one went for $25. And on Mercari, doing pretty well also. So the pants here, tactical, another pair of tactical pants, those went for $23. A jacket there, that one went for $56. And then one of those snap shirts went for $24. Next brand is Affliction. They do make items for both men and women, but the men's items tend to sell for a little bit more, and a few solds to be able to show you. Most of these items are doing pretty well, depending on if they're shirt, even their t-shirts, jackets, they're all selling for a pretty decent amount. So their tags do vary quite a lot. This jacket went for $88 for that. And then these thermal shirts are really common when it comes to this brand. See if I can get a little bit more close up of that knit. It's actually kind of an interesting knit, a lot of distressing here around the neck. They do have a lot of skeleton themed items. That one went for $35. And then button-up shirts, they also make those, and those can do pretty well. You'll notice the design on the back there. That button-up went for $45. And then this one is not by Affliction. It's actually kind of a no-name brand, but they did use that in their keyword, which I don't necessarily recommend doing. It could be considered keyword. It could cause some keyword issues, especially if you're selling on a platform like eBay, where they're a little bit more strict. But this seller did use that and put Affliction style in there. And that one went for $40. You're also noticing some other really good keywords for Y2K and grunge and emo. And so if you're interested in learning about more styles that are selling well, that don't necessarily have to be from a really good brand, this is a really good video. I'm going to link to it somewhere up here for you to be able to go and watch that. And if you're interested in more men's brands, I go through well over 100 brands inside of the Big Money Men's Guide. Again, with done for you research, average sale price, sell-through rate, all of the tag photos, so you never leave an item behind again that is profitable. All of these have an average sale price for the brand, $20 or higher. Like literally finding one or two things will pay for this entire guide. So well worth your small investment. And then here is another one of those Affliction thermal shirts here. That one went for $40 over on Poshmark. Again, this is a brand that is also doing pretty well over on Poshmark. That one went for $40 for that button up. It was made for buckle, so it does have that on the tag, which is kind of interesting to note. So there on the tag there, it says designed exclusively for buckle. Over on Mercari, kind of same story. That thermal went for $50, got a t-shirt there for $40. Next brand is Carhartt. This is another really solid, just all around brand. Almost all of their items we're selling. Probably the only thing I wouldn't sell, socks and underwear. Can't sell them used anyway. But pretty much everything else, t-shirts, these bibs, jackets. There's a vest here. That one actually does have a Pepsi logo on it. It looks like that one went for $45. Another interesting theme here with those logos. I do find a lot of Carhartt items do have logos. Got a pair of gloves there. That one went for $20. And a few solds to be able to show you. This is just kind of a basic brown jacket. It almost kind of looks a little bit purple on my screen there, but that one went for $190. Got a button up here. There's what that tag looks like to give you kind of a general idea of what the Carhartt tag looks like. And that button up went for $40 just for kind of, the basic shirt. Here's another one with a logo on it. I don't know why we're on this logo theme today, but it says Armstrong Industrial Hand Tools. So not any kind of like big major company like Pepsi. That one still went for $250 for that jacket. Women's jacket here, kind of a cute hooded utility style. That one went for $75. These t-shirts, I don't know why people are looking for sun faded, but I'm noticing that in keywords, in listings, you can see the sun fading around the top there, and just that basic t-shirt went for $23 even with that fading. And don't overlook other items like hats. That one went for almost $30. We got another jacket here over on Poshmark that went for $85. So again, Poshmark can be a really good platform for selling men's items. Here's a really distressed jacket. You can see all of the staining there. That one went for $70, and this jumpsuit went for $75. So these can be really good items, whether it's a jumpsuit or overalls. And then on Mercari, this one went for $200. This is a camo print with a real tree. If you're wondering what real tree is, it's kind of the design of it. I'll show you a little bit better look of that. You will know because it will say in the pattern. This another Carhartt jacket. That one went for $95 on Mercari. Here's another one of those camo print jackets, and I'm going to see if I can zoom in on that. It's going to jump on me. I'm going to see if I can zoom in on that a little bit better, but it will say in the print. So you can see there it says real tree and it does say hardwood. So that's a specific style of camo. That one went for $91, and for whatever reason, people are paying a pretty decent amount if it's that real tree camo. Next, another jacket, Carhartt. That one went for $80 on Mercari. I saw that they are selling for a little bit less on Mercari, so just keep that in mind when you're listing, but it can also make a really good sourcing opportunity, along with another brand that I'm going to be talking about a little bit later. Next is Marmet. Now, Marmet, which is very similar sounding, is a really, really good brand, a very high resale value, but it does tend to be less common. So I did choose to go with Marmet, but if you do find Marmet, don't sleep on that. So Marmet, that's another outdoor style of brand, a lot of down coats, vests, zip up jackets, that sort of thing. That's really kind of what they're known for. And a few solds to be able to show you. Here's the tag really quick, this M. If you notice that on the locker, I believe that's called a locker hook, locker tag. I'm blanking on that right now. But you see that M, you will also often see that on the outside of the item. So that can be a quick way to be able to recognize that. That jacket went for $175. Got another kind of soft shell jacket there. You can see the M up at the top shoulder. That one went for $50. Vest here, puffer vest. And that one went for $48. Over on Mercari, this jacket, puffer, again, that puffer is really popular with this brand. This one went for $80 for that. Got another kind of soft shell jacket. That one went for $180. And then this coat, it's like two-tone green. That one went for $50. And over on Mercari, this brand is doing pretty decent as well. This kind of longer style jacket, that one went for $104. Next is Rock Revival. This is a really good denim brand, jean brand, especially when it comes to their men's jeans. Their women's can sell for a decent amount too, but the men's tend to sell for quite a bit more when it comes to this brand. That's what the inside of the band will look like. It's embroidered there, Rock Revival. It'll usually have the name of the style there, which is super helpful when you're listing. And this pair went for $50. And then another sold item here to be able to show you, the pocket does have a very distinct look to it there. That's what that back pocket looks like. That's what the tag looks like at the back of those jeans. And that pair went for $50. And another pair here, I thought this was interesting, so I made sure to be able to show this to you. That's actually a 6-inch rise on those jeans. So there is a big trend towards low rise jeans again. They were out of vogue for quite a long time. They're apparently now back in vogue, and that pair went for $50. And that just kind of stems from the Y2K style becoming popular again, that low rise. So another pair of jeans here, this one went for $100. Again, that's a pair of men's jeans that had 2 bids on it. And over on Poshmark, this is a pair of women's jeans. That one went for $65. Another pair that went for $100 that are also women's jeans. If you're looking for more jean brands, this is I think I'm over 60 brands now. Just haven't updated that picture there. But if you're interested in learning about more profitable jean brands to be flipping, again, average sale price $20 and higher with done for you research of average sale price, sell through rate. I even have the brands split out where necessary between men's and women's, because there can be a really big difference between the different brands. And again, all of those tag photos with the jeans, I also actually give you all of what those pockets look like as well. So just some extra help there for you to be able to spot profitable items and never leave money on the table again. Over on Mercari, Rock Revival jeans, those are men's. Those went for $100. Another pair of men's jeans there, that one went for $54. Next is Duth Trading. This is another really solid brand, bread and butter type of brand. Not super high prices, but they are pretty stable. Again, I don't have any price filters in here, so some decent prices for these. This is actually a really good one. I don't remember if I included any bags, but if you find any Duth Trading, those bags, those can sell for a little bit. So that, a little bit is in sarcastic. So $119 for that leather bag. Oh, I do have a bag here to show you. So this is a canvas, but it does have some leather trim on it, leather handles. That one went for $50 for that bag, that duffel style bag. Got another bag here. That one went for $139. Oh, I did cover bags. Jeans, these have that lining on the inside of the pant leg there. That one went for $23. And then kind of a workwear style vest with those cargo pockets, fleece lined. That one went for $31 with 3 bids on it. They also make women's items, so don't overlook women's items. This is just kind of a basic dress. That one went for $25. Over on Poshmark, got a buffalo kind of plaid robe. That one went for $33. Pair of shorts there. That one went for $25. Again, they do make a huge variety of different types of items. Pair of pants there that went for $35. Over on Mercari, got a button up for $21. Another button up for $22. This Flex fire hose. This is a really popular style in their pants, and it will say in the pants. So just like there, that one went for $25. Next brand is LaCoste. Now you'll want to be careful on this one because not every item is going to be worth picking up. You're going to see prices are a little bit scattered as far as some items being more worth your time than others. Some are selling for, say $15. It may or may not be worth you picking up depending on how much you're paying for it. But what they're best known for are those peak polos, and that just kind of refers to that knit pattern there. And then the LaCoste tag with that crocodile is really what they're known for. That is a 4XLT. Looks like a best offer was accepted. I will link somewhere up here to a video where I go through how to show you exactly how much this one sold for. I did not make note before I pulled this one up, but I'm guessing that one sold for right around $30. Got a vintage cable knit sweater here, kind of a varsity look to that sweater. That one went for $30. So they do have a lot of more vintage items. Those are going to sell for a little bit more. This is an interesting cross they did with Disney. And so that sweater, that one went for $45, that collaboration. And this sweater here, the button up kind of grandpa style. I'm going to show you the keyword they used on this, but this is actually, they used Kurt Cobain grandpa cardigan. So those are all really good keywords to be using. And that sweater went for $40, I think is what that was. Yeah, $40 there. If you're looking for more keywords to be able to infuse your listings with, get them found and sold, then you're going to want to check out my guide. I actually reveal inside of the guide 7 high profit keywords that are going to take your items that are maybe plain, that aren't necessarily even a decent brand, and they're going to show you, maybe what profitable keywords you can put on them that people are searching for, that they're paying exorbitant amounts for, surprising amounts for. So I will leave that product card over here for you. Ladies LaCoste polo here over on Poshmark. That one went for $31. Got a men's rugby style shirt. That one went for $36 on Poshmark. Mercari got a puffer jacket there that went for $39. A long sleeve polo that went for $28, and a sweater that went for $25. Next brand, this is another one of my favorite brands to come across, called Cool KUHL. well, and a lot of really good items. They do make some items that have special materials, so be on the lookout for those. Not all of them do, but if they do happen to have any sort of alpaca, any sort of linen, any sort of higher quality material like that, those are going to sell for a little bit more. And so a couple sold to be able to show you here. This pair of pants, that one went for $39. And this is what that tag looks like. So it'll say cool with the 2 dots over the U. And their slogan is Born in the Mountains. So you'll see that on a lot of their items. And this fuzzy jacket, that one went for $40. Got a button-up shirt here. And it's just, basic men's button-up shirt. That one went for $45 over on Poshmark. I had this pulled up because this, you can see the shield there with that mountain. That is their logo. That'll be on the outside of items as well. For example, there it's on the where the buttons are at the front of the shirt. And then this men's button-up shirt, see if I can get a better picture. That one went for $34 on Poshmark. Got a jacket here. That one went for $55. On Mercari, this brand's not doing too bad either. There's that logo again. That one went for $46 for that jacket. Next brand is Filson. And so this is one of the brands that I noticed is not selling for quite as much on Mercari. So again, make sure that you're cross-listing. This brand seems to be doing especially well on eBay over the other platforms. So these are some of the prices that you're seeing. That's a really awesome duffel bag. That one went for $475, but they do make a huge variety of different types of items, men's as well as women's, but the men's are much more popular. That's the predominant item type that's out there. This is their Mackinac jacket that they're best known for. You can see it's got kind of that double pocket. It's got what I call a poacher's pocket on the back that slips all the way through. And then that is their vintage tag. One of their vintage tags. There's many different, but that is an example of what one of those looks like. That jacket went for $325. Got a bag here. If you come across any of those bags, those are money. $289 for that. It says it was missing a strap. So even with the strap, almost $300. Jacket here, that one went for $292. You'll notice that it's tin cloth, so that's a special kind of treatment to that fabric. You'll notice when you touch it that it feels different, and people are looking for those types of items because they keep you dry. And here's a kind of just basic baseball hat. That one went for $75, so don't overlook accessories. Another Filson bag there, that's on Poshmark. That one went for $300 for that bag. Let me see if I can get back to that tab. I kind of went by that one pretty quick, but that's kind of a nice briefcase style bag. That one went for $300 again. And then another Mackinac over on Poshmark went for $225. A vest there on Poshmark went for $165. Over on Mercari, they're not selling for quite as much, so it could be a good sourcing opportunity. This down, they called it a shirt jacket. To me, it looks more like a coat. That one went for $95. Got another one of those Mackinac style. That one went for $100. It does have a small flaw on it, which is a good reminder. Even if these items are flawed, there's a hole there in the collar. See if I can zoom in on that a little bit. You may run into items that are moth-eaten. They can still be profitable items to flip. Next is Woolrich, and this is another really good brand, especially when it comes to their vintage items, but most of their items are all selling for a decent amount. Again, no price filters on here for the items that I'm showing. And then here is a shirt, button up, kind of more heavyweight. That one went for $115. That is wool. So if you come across those, they are selling for right around that $100 mark. This is really interesting kind of pattern. That is what the vintage tag looks like. It's a little wrinkled up here. I'll see if I can show you a better one, but there's a sheep and then it has that kind of bubbly script font. That one went for $95 for that. Another vintage jacket here. actually a lot of wear. If you're noticing there on the pocket, a lot of wear to that. That one went for $58, even with that wear. And then these striped shirts, for some reason, this look is really popular right now. And that is another vintage item that's a little bit better picture of what that tag looks like. But these are selling for around $300 over on Poshmark, probably eBay as well. But I saw several on Poshmark that have sold for that $300 price range. Another interesting one here on Poshmark that sold, and this a lot of interesting details on that. And that one went for $300 for that jacket. Another Mackinac that's really similar to Filson, that Filson Mackinac jacket that we looked at earlier. Similar look. That one went for $250. Another vintage jacket over here on Mercari. That one went for $77. And then this really interesting knit sweater. It's got some huskies and a sweater or a musher. I'm not sure what you call it. I'm not sure. I'm going to stop right there. That one went for $46, but some interesting design in that sweater. And this brand does have a lot of items like that that can be pretty interesting. Next brand is Mother Denim, and these are selling for a decent amount. This is one of the better jean brands when it comes to women's jean brands to be selling. Here's a pair of jeans here. This one went for almost $70. And then that's what the tag is going to look like on the inside. Something like that. Not necessarily brown. They might be white, might be black. And then on that inside pocket, it's going to have the style name of those jeans, and got a picture there of those jeans for you. That one went for $125. It does depend on the style and what that's going to sell for. If you're looking at getting your reselling business started and launched quickly and making those first sales quickly, you're going to want to check out my ultimate reseller starter kit. I give you everything you need to start seeing your first sales come in right away. I'm going to leave a product card for you over here. And then over on eBay, I've got one more to show you here on eBay before we switch over to Poshmark. That pair of Mother jeans, that one went for $67. Over on Poshmark, these are selling especially well. This is a really popular brand. That one went for $127 for that high waist button fly. And another pair there, that one went for $80 on Mercari. Again, doing pretty well, $68 for that pair there, and then $40 for that. Next brand is Fall Robin. Now this is interesting because on eBay, there are a lot of clothing items selling. It's mostly clothing items and a few bags mixed in as I'm scrolling through here, a few hats here and there, but there are a lot of clothing items selling, and the clothing items are selling for a decent amount. You're seeing 50, 83, 65. Here's a pair of pants here. This one went for $66 with 8 bids on it. And then a jacket here, that's what that label looks like with the fox. And this jacket, that one went for $160. Got a backpack here, and this one went for $50. But over on Poshmark, the primary type of item selling isn't clothes. It's not to say that they won't sell, but the primary type of item for this brand that's selling is actually their bags. And as a general rule of thumb, the bigger the bag, the more that's going to sell for. So this is more of a kind of laptop size bag. That one went for $120. That is a backpack. But there are a few select clothing items selling. Again, it's mostly bags. This button-up shirt went for $27. And over on Mercari, have a down puffer jacket there. That one went for $91. This can be a really duplicated brand. So be on the lookout for dupes, for fakes. I will be doing a video on that soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that notification when that comes out. And that sweater there on Mercari, that one went for $44. Next is True Religion, and this is another really good brand when it comes to denim, when it comes to jeans. They do make other items that do okay depending on what that item is. For example, jackets can do okay. I'd probably stay away from most of their t-shirts and things like that. So this pair of jeans, and again, it's really going to be dependent on the style. That's what the typical pocket looks like. They do make mostly flap pockets. That can be a quick way to spot those. That pair of jeans went for $40. Here's one that's not a flap pocket, but this does have a Japanese style design on it. These are going for extra money. If you happen to find any of these that kind of have that Japanese artwork on the back pocket, I'm going to show you some more that are similar. They're not all the same. They're different, but they have that kind of same look to them. That one went for $80. Have a Led Zeppelin, which is interesting, hoodie here, and then that one went for $43, and that had 9 bids on it. Another kind of basic hoodie, just has that on the back. That one went for almost $50. Over on Poshmark, it got another one of those kind of Japanese style. It's got that tiger embroidered on the back. That one went for $50. Pair of jeans there for $95. Another one for $50 there. And then over on Mercari, got a hoodie. That one went for $32. That's that brand label there to be able to see that for yourself. And then a hat. This one's really interesting. Let's see if I can get a few more pictures to show you a few more pictures here so you can see it a little bit better. That one went for $100 in used condition. And then another one of those jeans that has kind of that Japanese design on the back pocket. That one went for $64. Next brand is Outdoor Research. And with these items, you're going to want to be careful with them. For example, a shirt, that jacket here, that one went for $13. But the newer style of items, bigger sizes, higher quality fabrics, those are going to go for a little bit more. For example, got a jacket there, that one went for $120, but there can be some really good items when it comes to this brand. Again, Outdoor Research, that's what that tag looks like. On the outside of items, you'll often see an O and an R. I'll see if I can find a little bit better picture there for you, but that jacket went for $60. Got another camo jacket here. This one went for $180, one bid, which is interesting. Bids must have been started high. Another puffer jacket here. You can kind of make out the OR on the chest there. And that one went for $97. Again, one bid on that. Outdoor Research over on Poshmark, kind of a braided look to that puffer insulated jacket. That one went for $40. Another jacket there, that went for $65. They do make other items, so like this button up, that one went for $42 for that flannel. And then on Mercari, $47 for that hoodie. And this rain jacket, you can see how shiny that is. That one went for $35, and a fleece jacket for $30. So not too bad over on Mercari. The next brand I've got for you is Loungefly, and this is a brand that mostly makes backpacks. They do make other styles of bags and other accessories like wallets, and they always have themes to them. So you're going to see a lot of Disney themes. This is one, I'm not sure what princesses is here. I need to brush up on my princesses apparently, but you'll notice they usually have some sort of patch like this, and it'll have both brands. So underneath it's got Loungefly. This one happens to be Disney Parks, but I'm going to show you some other brands, companies here that they do collaborations with. That one went for $160, and that one had 2 bids on it. Another Disney one here. This one is Disney Parks, so it does say that there on the label there, and it's got Minnie, Mickey, it looks like gingerbread Mickeys. That one went for $100. This is from the movie Up, one of the best movies out there, and that one says Pixar instead of Disney, of course. And so that bag went for $70 for that backpack. If you're the Office fan of the show The Office, this is one from Dunder Mifflin. Okay, I'm totally screwing that one up there. Bag there, that one went for $95. But you can see how people, they like something, they like a certain show, they like a certain movie, and they'll go and get the bag to go along with it. So that one, $95 for that. Got Minnie here, kind of a more vintagey look, tropical. That one went for $50 on Poshmark. Here's one of the wallets that I was talking about. So they do make items other than just bags. This one is a new with tags item, so just note there that this one is not used. That one went for $47 for Winnie the Pooh. Got one here from Pokemon. So that label there, it says Pokemon, and then also Loungefly. That one went for $85. And then over on Mercari, got this goofy bag with the hat that sticks up there. A lot of them are kind of that 3D look that stick out from the sides of the bags. That one went for $44. Got one from Monsters Inc. with Sully. That one went for $47. And then another Minnie Mouse from Disney Parks. That one went for $83. Next brand is Lululemon. This is one that you want to be very careful with because it has gotten a little bit saturated over the years. And there's going to be items that are, well sought after. For example, these Align High Rise, that one went for $65. The size does have to do with the pricing a lot. So that one is a size 14. So those bigger sizes typically sell for more, not always. And then certain styles, of course, I'm going to show you what some of those are as we go through these. But there's going to be items that don't sell for quite as much that aren't, really going to be worth your time. For example, got a pair of shorts there. They could be actually, this one's actually probably listed incorrectly, listed too low because that was one bid. But some examples of what is selling. This is kind of a dance style pair of pants where it's kind of a looser fit. That one went for $50. A jacket here, most of their jackets like this that are more of a coat style, those are going to sell for more. That one went for $75. And then their men's items typically sell for more than the women's. There's that label there, that tag. Not all of them have that long tag like that, but that one went for $45. And then over on Poshmark, these little sports bras, these are selling for right around that $20 mark. There's what that label looks like. If you have not seen Lululemon before, it's usually just that little dot that's on the outside with their logo. And then these Run Swiftly. This is one style that does sell well, and they do make these in short sleeve as well as long sleeve. And you can spot these from kind of that design on the outside, those lines. That's the best way to be able to spot that style. That one sold for $45 on Poshmark, and then Wonder Under. So this can be one of the more sought after styles for leggings, at least as of currently. And then also because it has that ombre design to it, that one went for $50. And then over on Mercari, again, selling for a decent amount. This is a little Sherpa crop jacket. That one went for $60. I do have a video I will link to up here to be able to identify the style name. If you don't know what the style name is, that video will walk you through how to do that. And then this is a pair of joggers. That one went for $41 for those joggers. And then I did include one shoe brand. It was very, very hard picking just one because there are so many. I will leave a product card over here for my Big Money Brands shoe guide, where I go through nearly 150 different shoe brands to be selling for big money. But this is one of my more favorite brands just because it's a little bit more common, a little bit kind of easy to find, but still sells for a decent amount. So you're seeing, a lot of items here selling for $30 to $50 to $60, some a little bit more than that. As far as soles go on eBay, this is a pair, it's got that thicker sole here. That one went for $75. Another pair here, you'll notice it says glycerin. That's one style that's selling for a little bit more money. And then this pair went for $61. Interesting background there. I don't think that's real. That one went for $90. Over on Poshmark, the prices again are pretty steady, right around that $50 to $100 range, depending on the style. So again, glycerin, that one went for $80. Interesting pair here with that coloring. That one went for $59. Another pair there that went for $95 on Mercari. The same story, about $55 for those. Another pair for $55. And then next brand is Patagonia, another favorite brand to be able to come across. They do make a huge variety of different types of items as far as hats, t-shirts, button-ups, jackets. And then for sold items, this is a jacket here, and that one sold for $71 for that jacket. Got another jacket here. There's a look at that tag there for you. It does have that color blocking anorak, I believe this is called, where it's the pull over the head. That one went for $120. And then there are Chinchilla Fleece T-Snap. That's what these are known for, that T-Snap. This one I don't think is Chinchilla. I have one of those here in a second. It's a little bit different material on the outside of that one, but still a T-snap. That one went for $50. Here's the chinchilla. So that does have that fleece. You can kind of see there on the fabric. And it does say on this one, that does say Patagonia chinchilla. That one went for $80. The patterns like that, those are going to sell for a little bit more money. And depending on the pattern, they can go for, even $150+ over on Poshmark. Here's a puffer jacket here. That one went for $75. Another T-snap. That one went for $81. That one's quilted pea coat jacket there. That one went for $50. Another one of these chinchilla with an interesting kind of design over on Mercari. This one went for $73. And this is a girls. So there's not many profitable kids items. I do have a video I will link to up here if you're looking for other kids items that are worth reselling. But Patagonia is one of those. And that one in a kid size, that one went for $32. Next brand is Osprey. And this brand makes a variety of different types of bags. I've got an organizer bag there, hiking bags. They do make other things like baby carriers. So be on the lookout for this brand because these can sell for quite a bit. So this is an example of a backpack here, just kind of a basic backpack. That one went for $70. Have this more of a messenger bag style, smaller style. That one went for $39. Another messenger over on Poshmark that went for $50. And then any sort of framed backpack. This one happens to be a baby carrier. These will go for extra money. That one went for $167 on Mercari. Basic backpack here, a little bit larger size backpack. That one went for $76. Their smaller backpack called a Daylight. That one went for $50 on Mercari. Another one of those crossbodies. That one went for $30 on Mercari.
I hope you found this video helpful. And if you haven't yet signed up for that free $100,000 reseller challenge, you can go ahead and do that now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video soon.